Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming at you right after the break. On the hill for the Reds, Andrew Abbott. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look off, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And we're underway here in Cincinnati. Here's your 1. Out to short. In plenty of time to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Matt Olson up to the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
There's a strike.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Just underway here in Cincinnati. Ripped to first, caught, dives for the bag, got him, double play. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Cincinnati, and going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. What do we have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Leading off, Blake Dunn.
the ball game tonight, right fielder, number 59, Blake Dunn.
No!
The 1-0.
That's the ball.
And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Step off throw to first, and he's back in easily. Misses again, 5 in a row.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next offering is fouled back. 1-2 now. Sale back to him. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Line drive, and that gets down for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
This is J.J. Bleday. That one's in there, 0-1. Dunn at second. De La Cruz at first with no outs. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Good job to fight that one off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that is a big first out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. Check swing, and he went 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And it bangs off the wall. One runs in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. And that one fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball right side, could be two. Takes it to the bag, that's one. The tag, and they get him at second. That's a double play. But one run does score in the play before the inning ends. But two runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. It's the Reds 2 and the Braves nothing. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Outside with a breaking ball. Abbott, a 6-foot lefty, 190 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. That one ran inside, almost got him. Strike one. Hit in the air, center field, done. On the move. He's got it, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Ripped on a line. Grabs it on the run. And there's two away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Michael Harris the second at the plate now. That's ball one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting seventh, shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
Step off, throw to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. It's the Reds 2 and the Braves nothing. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Sale, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone. He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
Hauls it in, one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting eighth, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
And now here is Tyler Stevenson.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Man at first, one away. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 0-2 now. Up the middle. Albies over to first in time. 2 gone.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it and got the ground ball. Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Good hitters count, the 2-0. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Blake Dunn now at the plate. He walked and came around to score his first time up. In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Oh, 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Two on, 2 outs. Two and 2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Jorge Mateo. Ground ball right side. Low. Takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Liner. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Batting ninth.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
One out. Runner at second. Here's Sandy Leon. A switch hitter batting right. That's in there, and it's 0-1. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at second.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. There's a ball. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. A solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Runners are at the corners, one away. Down and in, moved his feet. Two on, one out. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one on the low. It's a double play. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Reds 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here at Great American Ballpark, in now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Chris Sale ready to get back to work.
That's a ball. Ball.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
This one in the air, right field. And that's a foul ball. Struck him out without a swing. That K is his third of the game.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track. He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Next one just misses. And the count's full.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know, it happens.
Stewart in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
This one in the air. Leon in position. And the inning is over. Reds down in order. They're up 2-0. Back here in Cincinnati. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And it's even up. That one way inside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
The lefty, the 1-0. And a big swing and a miss. Just off the inside edge. Dubon gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Flares it into the outfield. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, no outs. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. And he takes a strike. Lifted in the air down the left side. Base hit. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris II.
2 aboard with 1 out. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fought off foul. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 3-run dinger. And the Braves have the lead now. It's 4-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Dom Smith stands in. This one in the air right field. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now 4-2. Bottom 4 in now for the Reds. Eugenio Suarez.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
That's a ball. Pitch misses there. 3 balls, no strikes. And he pumps it a strike. That one fouled off. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Oh, 1 now. There's a high chopper. Albies sends it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Up next for the Reds, second baseman.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. And he's already singled in this game. In the dirt, ball 1. In the air to left center, Harris moving under it. And that is that. Reds go down quietly. They trail it here 4-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark, now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sandy Leon. Leon, 37 years young, and he was born in Venezuela. Action in the pen down there. Zach Maxwell appears to be getting loose. Antone getting loose as well. Here we go, Andrew. Now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. That one just misses. It's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. One, two now. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Check swing went around. That's strike one. Leon on at first. Nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses. Ball two.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swings through it for the K. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful. Here's Mauricio Dubon. In the air, right field. He's got it.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Matt Olson.
On the ground right side. And foul ball. The 0-1. Into left center for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Andrew Abbott out of the game, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the
So
Reds,
a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds,
78,
Zach Maxwell. This is his 3rd time out this year. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2. The Braves trying to break this one open. And we're at the top of the 5th. Line drive, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
In there at the knees. Strike one. Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swings and misses, struck him out. They limit the damage here. Albies with the key hit for Atlanta. It's now 5-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Well, these Reds looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Riley handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder TJ Friedel.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
That one ripped, but foul. The Reds trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5.
Ball 2.
And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Inside, almost got him. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him looking for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And the strike call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the right fielder, Blake Dunn. A strikeout and a walk.
Well, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That's to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and the speedy runner is on at first.
Up next for the Reds, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
Gets him to chase after that one. Step off throw to first, and he dives back in safely. The 0-1. Just
No.
missed. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Here's the 2-2. Just misses with that one.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So digging in, J.J. Bleday, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Next offering is fouled back. 2 on, 2 outs. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 now. Sale in the air, left field. That is the inning. Reds strand a couple, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. So up next, Michael Harris II.
Center fielder Michael Harris II.
Here we go, Zach.
And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Ripped on a line to center. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Dominic Smith.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Dominic Smith. 1 for 2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Reds 2. Back here in Cincinnati. Now it's the Reds DH, Sal Stewart. Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Kinley getting ready to go. Lopez also throwing. And the 1-0. Strike on the inside corner. The 1-1 is fouled off. Sale and a 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Oh, that high-forcing fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there. To a count, you really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Fastball is outside. The Braves leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And they're chipping away. It's 5-3.
Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
Didier Fuentes will take over here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
One down. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Oh.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Riley takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat. Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Reds get one back on this solo dinger. It's now 5-3.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Reds,
back. We're in the
number
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, T.J. Antone.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Now in for the Braves, Sandy Leon.
Sandy Leon.
outside, and that's ball one.
Ball.
Next pitch misses way outside. And that's in there at the knees. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a payoff pitch. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Nice line drive to the pull side. Netted out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now it's going to be Mauricio Dubon. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
In the dirt. Throws down to second, but he scrambles back to the bag. The 1-2. Waves at the defender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Two on, one out. Strike on the outside. And the count is 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Ozzie Albies.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Two on, two outs. On the ground to the left. And that will end the inning. Two left for Atlanta, and it remains 5-3. Bottom of the seventh. In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
That's out the corner.
Stevenson wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Swings over the top of that one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Ball one, no strikes. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. The tying run at the plate.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. In the dirt. And the runner holds. Tying run at the plate. That one misses. 3-2 now. Blake Dunn up next for the Reds. Line and a base hit into right. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Blake Dunn, the next to hit for the Reds. In the air, right field. Acuna under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Reds, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
One now. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Here comes Stevenson in to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Next for Cincinnati, J.J. Bleday. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in there at the knees. The Reds with the tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. That one missing inside. Out towards right center field. Acuna has a beat on it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Reds, designated hitter, Sal Stewart.
That's too low. Ball 1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That's off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Here's a 2-0. There's a strike. Swings and misses. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two now. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Here at Great American Ballpark, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Swinging a foul out of play. That's in there. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Sam Moll up and throwing. Johnson also getting ready. In the air to left center. Bleday on his way over. And there's one away.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris II.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
That's the ball.
Another ball. Just off the inside edge. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
Up next for Atlanta, shortstop Jorge Mateo.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. To Elliott, second for 1. On the low. It's a double play. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Reds 4.
Now pitching for
on the mound now, Tyler Kinley.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Well, one-run game. Eugenio Suarez getting ready to hit.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
And there's a strike. Tap foul at the plate. Got him swinging.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
The Braves holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Harris on the move. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Reds, second baseman, Spencer Steer.
Digging in, Spencer Steer. 1 for 3. And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Not close with that one. It's 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That's outside. 3-2 now. Tyler Stevenson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hard hit, right side. And the inning is over. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They trail it 5-4.
Now pitching for the
We're
Reds,
back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Pierce Johnson. 25th appearance of the year for him.
Leading off for Atlanta, first baseman Dominic Smith.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Brock Burke, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. And the 1-0 to the right side. To first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Next for Atlanta, catcher Sandy Leon.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth.
That's a ball.
And a foul ball. There's a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Draws the walk there.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Acuna. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
Nope, that's inside.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
No, that's a ball.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Cut on and miss. Throw,
he's in there.
safe. One out and a runner at second here in the top of the ninth. Stays alive. towards first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The underhand flip, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder Mauricio Dubon.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Out of here. A two-run blast. And they boost their lead. It's 7-4.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down is Matt Olson down. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. And it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
That misses the zone. Ball one. And it's fouled away.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Olson off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses there. 3-1. That's towards center. Friedel settles underneath it. And that is that. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now 7-4.
Now pitching for
We're
Atlanta,
back, and on the mound is the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. What a stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder TJ Friedel.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. The Braves trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
High fly ball out to left field. Dubon under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Reds, right fielder.
Reds down to their final out. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Blake Dunn. Iglesias looking to reach double-digit saves on the year. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a bouncer. That's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.